Hi everyone, I am PandaPops and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be covering Axie Infinity. So over the last few months, I've had a lot of questions regarding Axie Infinity, which I would love to answer in this video. Also, please don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. So, little quick breakdown. Axie Infinity is a play-to-earn blockchain game on the Ethereum network. You need 3 axes to start to play and make money. So what are some of the questions I have been asked, and what are some of the most common ones that I have seen other people asking within Discord or other spaces? A lot of people have been asking whether or not I think that normal people in developing countries can really afford to buy axes and get into it at the base price they are currently selling for. My answer to that is no. I really don't think that people in developing countries, or even people in developed countries on low income that may want to get into Axie, can. The prices are actually quite high right now, and not just based because Ethereum has been increasing, but also the floor price of axes has been increasing. There are some points I'd like to make on this, but I also want to just say a few of the other questions that people have said. People have also mentioned how high gas is, and if it's actually worth buying axes. Like right now, how much can you make, and I have a lot of people saying, can I please have a scholarship? I don't do scholarships. Sorry, I don't do scholarships. If I do a scholarship, I will announce it, but currently no scholarships, no dice. Another one is also, can I earn from Axie can I earn axes from playing, and can I earn land and items? So let me just go through some of these. I would like to go into the floor price. Now, they did recently release a development update, which I did do a video on, so I will link that up above, and I also will have it in the description as well if you would like to watch this entire video and then go check that out. So what they're going to be doing is they have announced they are going to do a free to try team, which means people who don't have a team but would like to be able to get into Axie Infinity, they will be releasing a team for you to be able to use. Now, if you are using this free to try team, you will have limited earning potential. So you won't be earning as much. They've not released the hows, whats, where's, whys, who, this, that, and all that fun stuff. However, I'm guessing maybe there would be either less energy from what which I'm predicting. I've not heard anything, but this is what I predict. Maybe you have less energy to earn SLP. Maybe there'll be a cap on the amount of SLP you can just earn on that account from using those axes. But what this does mean is, even with a limited earning potential, you will still be able to earn. You will still be able to save, you will be able to earn. Yes, you will have to grind a little bit harder, but it does give people the opportunity to be able to get into Axie Infinity without placing the initial investment. So people have been talking about how high the gas fees are. Yes, gas fees are incredibly high, which is why the Axie Infinity team has been working on Ronin, their sidechain, which is, so far, land and items have been implemented on it. Axes are meant to be being migrated over there, I would say within the next month or so, I believe. I think it's within this quarter it's meant to be happening. This is exciting because with it being on their sidechain, it will reduce the cost of fees for buying axes, but also reduce the fees of breeding axes. So people that are breeding won't need to be charging quite as much to be able to make a profit. This in turn will make it cheaper, hopefully. I don't know what, I know personally for me, if it's cheaper for me to breed, I will put axes cheaper, but obviously with people wanting to sell some axes, they've got to list them at a profit, or otherwise they're just losing money. They've just bred and given you something for free, really, and at their own cost. Another question is it worth it? Is it worth buying them now? If you can't afford it, no. If you cannot afford to buy them now, don't. I personally don't know if the prices will decrease when Axies migrate to Ronin and gas prices will be cheaper, but I assume it would, so maybe hold off. But at the same time, personally, I think it's worth buying it if you want to get into it now and you have the time to grind the game and really start playing. So how much can I really make? That 100% depends on you. It depends on how many axes you have, what sort of team you do. Now, I have had a few people say to me, I can't earn playing people, like I keep losing. So there are some tools. Axie Zone, go to that. I will link that down below. That actually lets you see the leaderboards, the top people playing. You can click on those and you can see what axes they're using, what team they've gone against. You can watch their match. It also has super helpful tools such as breeding calculators, card tier lists, so you can see what cards, body parts on your axes would be good. But also definitely check out, I'm going to link it above as well, check out my PvP buying guide. The prices on that, this was recorded a little while ago, so the prices of the axes have obviously increased, but it does tell you the standard setup you should really look for when trying to buy a team, because that is 100% important. You need a good tank, you need a good DPS, damage dealer, and then you need like either something with maybe a poison or someone who can also take some of the hits. So the main meta a lot of people use is plant as a tank, a beast as their damage dealer, and then a bird at the back who can also be a good damage dealer, but it's really, really fast, so you get the attacks off quickly. There are other ones you can do. A lot of people have been going towards reptile ones as well, and aqua teams, because they can have good damage, but they're also a little bit more hardy, so they don't, they have a little bit more health, less than a plant, but they're still very good ones. It's about research. Make sure when you're investing, especially when it's this sort of money, you need to make sure you are investing wisely. So do your research. Definitely do your research. Look at the sites that are given to you. YouTube is a brilliant place. You can find so much on YouTube. Go to Discord. You can find lots and lots of information on Discord. But depending on your team, depends on how much you can make. How much time can you put in? So can you have a scholarship? I feel like I've already answered that. No. Oh yes, so the other question was, can I earn axes from playing, and can I also earn land and items? No, not really. I mean, kind of with can you earn axes, you can earn SLP and then you can breed your axes. Just remember that you can't breed with offspring, so parents can't breed with their children, or siblings can't breed together, so you can't breed that way, so you would have to have a few, and make sure you're breeding correctly. There's lots of guides out there. I also have one which I will pop up above as well. Axie Infinity is more than well aware of, obviously, the price has been increasing. There have been more and more people wanting to get into it, and with how high gas fees are and how high the axes are being priced, they are working towards making it more accessible, which I think is absolutely excellent. So if you are looking into it, definitely join the Discord. You might also find a group out there that do scholarships that will offer you one. So keep your eyes out there. I personally don't do them. You can earn. You just need to make sure you're getting a proper team together. You can get 3 axes and just actually get a half decent team. It takes a little bit of a learning curve to learn the cards, the body parts, and how they work well together. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I try to post 2 to 3 times a week. Ring that notification bell, smash that like button, and as always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.